before coming to the Hebrides, I'd never recorded anything. So going to such a remote place and kind of stripping everything away was just the perfect setting for me to be able to feel comfortable, not really kind of narrow down too much on a specific goal and just let it kind of take its own little route. Okay, ready, Pete?
Yeah, okay, we're rolling.
Okay.
For me, I mean, I thought it was just a great opportunity to work with Al, because we'd sort of been talking about recording some of Al's music. It just felt like a perfect opportunity to do that and to surf and sort of hang out in a really nice environment. And I was really keen to check this studio out because it's a sort of sustainable, energy efficient place, and it's in the most beautiful location.
Rain falling in the dead of night.
I've learned so much being in here with Neil and Pete, and seeing them, to a certain extent enjoying the music. I think that's a nice thing to see. Neil has always been kind of an inspiration in terms of music for me, and then knowing that he surfed as well, so I always had this kind of like reference point for the way I would try to write music.
We fall, laying side by side here as we drift further away.
Working here in this studio, it's a battery powered studio, so that was sort of interesting. We weren't really sure how that was going to work, whether you'd have to wait for it to charge the studio up or how it worked, but it's worked brilliantly.
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it, when you remember? You forget, because it just seems normal, doesn't it? The lights are on, it just seems normal, but then you think, hang on a minute, this is being completely driven by the solar panels on the roof.
Just when we were surfing today, we pulled up in the electric car, and immediately we were talking to some guys who were in their vans there, and one of them was like, if we could get an
electric camper,
I'd be first in line, So and I think it's kind of, people really want to do that, they feel like it's kind of a responsibility to be as efficient as they can with their own energy use.
I was going to say, I love the fact that the song is in theory made by the sun. It's quite nice.
It's a solar-powered record, yeah.
And it's clear now.
We teamed up with Nissan to install their electric ecosystem into the studio, and it's essentially gives us solar panels on the building and then a battery unit which is out of the Nissan Leaf cars, and that stores electricity that the solar panels generate, and then it's there for us to use. To come somewhere like this that is really inspiring and it's really away from people's everyday lives, it gives people an opportunity to really focus on what they're doing, and some magical stuff happens by day 3 when everyone's been in the zone for a few days together, waiting for those moments and capturing them when they arrive. The reaction is that people are really blown away with everything that you see when you get here. It's an incredible landscape and so different to anywhere else, certainly outside of Scottish Islands anyway.
The process we went through with this has been a case of trying to figure out, I guess, like how both of us work in the studio together. It's always different when you work with different people, and so you just try and find a vibe. It's always nice when it's kind of an open book, and you kind of complete the story in the studio, because that's sort of what recording's about, really. It's about capturing a moment.
Holding fast to stay this way. We tried, oh my God, we tried. Every breath changing of time. But as the old sun slipped into the ocean, we stared into each other's eyes. And
it started off with excitement, and Neil's put my name forward to do it, and then that turned into nervous energy once I started to process what it actually meant. So definitely nervous. So Neil's just, because just the way he is, his character,
helped me calm the nerves down and actually do it. So quite nice actually. Have somebody that you're almost kind of leaning on a little bit because you know that you're actually just a nervous wreck. So it's been, yeah, right time, right place, I guess, which has been, I just feel really lucky, yeah.